Mr. Speaker, indeed, today, February 20th, marks the day for social justice. And if you look at the theme for the day, empowering inclusion, bridging gaps for social justice. Mr. Speaker, this emphasizes the importance for inclusive policies and social protections in addressing systematic challenges that we have faced as a people. Mr. Speaker, at the heart of this celebration are issues related to employment. Unemployment, if you have witnessed or you've lived through unemployment before, you realize that it's a major social issue that is worthy of highlighting. Mr. Speaker, the theme, Bridging the Gap for Social Justice, brings to bear an issue that is currently ongoing in our country. Mr. Speaker, it has to do with persons who have been gainfully employed, but today, for some reasons, have been asked to go home. Mr. Speaker, this I will not blame the current administration. Mr. Speaker, this has been with us for many years. In 2017, I suffered same. In fact, I got the opportunity to work at NHIA, and within my own government, I was being denied access to work. So, Mr. Speaker, today, these young men and women who have been laid off have been asked to go home. Sometimes I wonder, are they going to go through the very situation that I went through in 2017? That today, the very reasons why we celebrate this remarkable day, which seems to be widening the very gaps we should be closing. Mr. Speaker, that is why I joined the minority leader's appeal to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama that the era of tit for tat, the era of this is MPP's government, so we are going to work with MPP members. This is NDC government, so we are going to work with NDC members, has to come to an end. That practice ought to come to an end, Mr. Speaker. And what a day. I was thinking that one of the topics for discussion would be that resetting Ghana, bridging the gap through social justice. So that in the spirit of resetting Ghana, we are urging His Excellency the President to not to look at the period for which these young men and women were employed. Today, they have been asked to go home. And we wonder, as they go to sit in their various homes, what really are they going to eat? How are they going to take care of their families? We should not allow partisanship to drive these young men and women to go home. Mr. Speaker, when it happened under the MPP, it was wrong. And it's important to make the point very clear.
Honorable Majority Chief Whip, are you rising on point of order?
Speaker, that is so. Speaker.
So, Honorable Member for Mpraeso, let me listen to your point of order.
Speaker, I rise pursuant to Order 1221A and react in respect of the comments from the member for Mpraeso to remind him that his comments are not supposed to degenerate into a debate. And, Mr. Speaker, the matters 3 days ago on this floor, similar comments from a colleague degenerated into a debate, and you ruled that this matter of termination of employment and all that it became a subject of a substantive statement from the minority leader. And it attracted relevant comments from members, and it was put to rest. And so the subsequent directive was that he himself, plus the majority leader, they will engage the chief of staff on this matter. So reopening those wounds, Mr. Speaker, will attract certainly a debate from our side. And I don't think that that is the path that he should take. That is a beaten path. He should depart from it. I thank you for the opportunity.
Honorable Member, I think I've listened to the member with rapt attention. Honorable members, the statement on the floor is about social justice. And social justice is irrespective of the political party that you belong to. And the honorable member, in making his submission, indicated clearly what he suffered in 2017. And honorable members, I do not think this particular statement, the way he is putting it, is supposed to attract debate. So, honorable member, honorable majority, Chief Whip, I beg to differ. Honorable member, proceed and conclude.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I mean, admittedly, Mr. Speaker, so my plea on this day, that as we reflect on the day, there's the need to ensure fairness, there's a need to ensure equity, there's a need to ensure inclusive development. And in doing this, at the heart of it, is how people get to, for want of a word, top, how their families are able to survive. And that is why I will not generate a debate. In fact, I use my case as an example. And the difficulties that I went through, even during an MPP government. It is not proper. It was not proper yesterday. It is not proper today. And it should not be proper tomorrow. In fact, one of these young ladies who have been laid off in one of the agencies called me 3 days today. On TikTok, she was very active campaigning for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Most of these people who have been laid off, most of these people who have been laid off, we do not even know their political affiliation. And so on this day, Mr. Speaker, on this day, I appeal to the President. I appeal to the President. I appeal to the Chief of Staff that in the spirit of social inclusion, they should revise their stance on this mass dismissal. It will not help Ghana. It continues to set as a very bad precedent, and it's important that as a people we come to the realization that tit for tat has no way. I mean, it will not help anybody, and we need to change our ways.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Your time is up.
Are gainfully employed.